So, the future of transportation, electric cars, basically robots that drive themselves. They have billion sensors, radars, cameras, make sound, they're smart, they're connected to the internet, and they know everything about driving. But the worst thing about cars in this current era of cars is there are some features that for some reason don't make it. And I'll tell you what I mean. If you buy a car in Bahrain, from certain manufacturers, of course, there are some features that are stripped for I don't know what reason. For example, you know these sensors that are supposed to help you about when some car is in your blind spot when you're looking at the side mirrors. There is a specific place where you cannot see the side cars. There is a sensor that just flashes and tells you, oh, there's a car there, so don't turn. For some reason, cars in the Middle East region, some of them, of course, not all of them, have it removed for, I'm guessing, regulatory reasons or price reasons. And then you have other features like wireless charging pads or, some weird, strange things that are available via region. And in my head, I had this idea of why cars? Why not have this one model fits all, just like when you buy an iPhone. When you buy an iPhone or a smartphone, you have all the features that were promised to you, except for some few software features that will be rolled out in the future. For example, let's say Apple ships the next iPhone with an in-screen fingerprint sensor. Imagine you have that phone, but that feature is scrapped because I don't know why. But the worst thing, the absolute worst thing about cars is the inconsistency around the infotainment. Every infotainment screen on a car sucks. Except if it has Android Auto or Apple Carplay, where basically it mirrors your screen. Your phone is on the screen of the car. And I cannot tell you why. There is no international standard or there is no company that made this widely available. One thing I was thinking of is why not just mirror your screen and have some other screen mirror your device. Of course, there are products out there that you can just replace the original infotainment screen that your car comes in and then swap it with something intelligent. But why don't we have this natively in every car? It should just be a thing that every car has. Everyone has a phone, and by this point, we know that for sure. If you have money to buy a car, you have money to buy a smartphone, and you probably have one. Even with the where do I put my phone thing, there is no dock. I think maybe cars should have a dock. I'm ranting because I've seen new cars. Me and my cousin talked about this. He bought a new car, and there are just some random features that are removed for my guess is it's regulatory purposes. It's they start designing the car, let's say in 2015, and they only get approval in 2019 for the 2015 design, which it had this specific feature set, and then they cannot add one due to the complexities of the laws with, features like assisted braking or assisted parking or self-driving. Yeah, that you can argue, yes, but a simple thing like your car's dashboard should have Android Auto, but it has been removed due to what reasons exactly? I think it's time to have it as a everything device. The car, the phone, the everything should be smart, and it should be smart enough to recognize each other. Like smart TVs, they all nowadays support some kind of connection between your phone, and I think cars really should get that. There's some company should make something that's so influential. Every car has this, because let's say for example, let's think who makes these car things, who makes these screens and infotainment systems that usually suck, and if they're touchscreen they're really unresponsive, and sometimes when they're using navigation it's based on Google Maps, but it's not actually Google Maps. Why don't you just have Google Maps on there? I mean, these things exist, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay, but maybe there's some licensing thing. I really think that there is a space in this world where some company jumps in and say, yeah, I have a solution. You jump in this app, everything on your phone goes to the screen, and you're done. Or something along these lines. And every car should have that. And that's my rant about the state of using your phones inside your cars in 2021 and beyond.